Spurs trying to take back home court advantage in this playoff series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. However, Victor Wembanyama 0-4 in his career when they play in the Timberwolves building. Evidently took that personally. I don't know what statistician told him about this, but he apparently defensively was going to make his presence known. Blocks all over the place to the point where not even Chris Finch could complain about them being goaltending on the backside of this game. T-Wolves shot 2 of 14 with Wemby on the floor in the first quarter.
That one's close.
That's fair. I will acknowledge that one. However, Ant-Man wasn't here to play no games, neither. 30 seconds left in the quarter, steps into that three and drills it to bring Minnie back within 4. And then in the final seconds, a little heave. Pull up proper, it's good at the buzzer. Edwards scores the final 12 points for the T-Wolves in the first. So clearly the tone established that our superstars are going to be battling in this one. In the fourth quarter, it was Wemby. 3 minutes in, Spurs up 6. Wemby off the offensive board, gets it to go to put San Antonio up 8. 9 minutes to go. Wemby from distance, keeping the Wolves at bay, and then 3 minutes to go. Another deep three from Wemby. 16 of his 39 in the fourth quarter alone. Spurs take the 2-1 series lead. Here's Wemby.
It was more like holding the ship together. We had a lead. We didn't need to rush. We needed to be consistent. Rather than doing incredible things or amazing things, we needed to avoid mistakes. And that's something really, it's situations we haven't really been in, or I haven't. But I know it's going to happen in the playoffs.
Wemby recorded his 5th straight playoff game with a double-double and 2 blocks in the last 20 seasons. That's the second longest streak in Spurs postseason history, behind only the big fundamental Tim Duncan's 8-game streak in 2007 when San Antonio wound up winning the chip.
O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are the only players in NBA history with 35-plus points, 15-plus rebounds, 5-plus blocks in a playoff game. Shaq did it 3 times. Hakeem Olajuwon did it 3 times. Kareem did it twice. And now Victor Wembanyama, who happens to be 28 years of age, has done it. He was phenomenal. And then he hit Rudy with that high Hakeem turnaround. Ha! Chris Finch, I said enough. Nas, get in there. He started cooking 8. He started pulling up from the 3. Ain't nothing you can do with that.
But if he get going, if Wemby get going like that offensively on Rudy, you got to take him out, because if Rudy ain't playing great defense, Ocho, it ain't a whole lot he going to be able to give you if we just keeping it real. Nas got a better bag. Obviously, he can shoot the 3. He can go off the dribble. He can create. He can fight him. But, I mean, this is one of those games. 13 for 18 from the field, bro. 5 blocks.
That efficiency
he was
crazy.
Too much. And he was frustrated pretty much the whole night. Because they was extra physical with him. And that's how you got, bro.
They were.
That's how you got to be. But the great ones, they able to tap into something else that take them to a whole nother level. And you know what's crazy is, like, as big as an advantage that he has when he's in the paint, if he go to making them damn threes, them jump shots, you can't do nothing. It's nothing you can do, bro.
No.
It's nothing you can do. He's shooting 2-3 feet behind the line. I'm thinking, Minnesota tonight.
Hey, at that point, Joe, you got to pick your poison.
What is that?
You can pick your poison. You want it that fast, or you want it that slow. Either way, you're gonna die.
Fast. They got too much.
There's nothing you can do, because the thing is, Joe, when we're talking about what is he more valuable, he's gonna give you 3 to 5 blocks just because he's 7'4".
Yeah.
And then he's gonna alter another 5 shots. But when he's giving you that point total,
offense,
what you gonna do with that? Nothing.
Damn.
He gave you 39. Castle gave you 13. Vassell gave you 13. Fox gave you 17. Keldon Johnson gave you 11. Harper came off the bench, gave you 8. They just he playing like that. They damn
that's
unbeatable. You ain't got no answer to it. Who gonna block that shot, that turnaround? First of all, he jumping. He's 7'4.5". When he jumping, he's shooting it from a 9.5 foot 8
Man, that's why. That's why when the Spurs meet the Thunder under Ocho, that's gonna be
Yeah.
a series, man, because you got all the guys on your team who can sit in that chair and lock up and play defense. Not only that, hell, if you do manage to get by them, look what you got to run into, bro. Come on, man. It's just the Spurs. The Spurs are a great team, bro. From top to bottom. From top to bottom. I mean, just like OKC, they got everything you could want from playmakers, scorers, defenders, rim protectors. They have it all. They just got to continue to keep putting it together. I know they're a young team, and you know we stay harping on that, but man, it look like they prepared and they ready for the moment, fellas.
But I think Drew Randall's gonna have to give him more. Jaden McDaniels, Joe, 5 of 22. Drew Randall, 3 of 12. That's 8 of 34. You're not winning. You're not beating San Antonio with those shooting those numbers.
I just don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they got enough. I'm gonna be honest. Ant-Man had 32 and 14, 12 for 26. I like to see him back, you know, in attack mode like he was, but they just ain't got enough, dude. You know what I mean? Like if we just being 100, they just ain't got enough. Because you need not only do you need Edwards, Ant-Man to play great. Yeah, I like Jay McDaniels' aggressiveness. Now don't take that away. But this is what we're talking about when you got guys who can really defend. Who was that? They played Denver in that first round, and he was kind of get what he wanted.
Yeah.
San Antonio got guys, bro, who gonna make it.
Yeah. He had some tough ones, but you got to shoot that over Vassell. You got to shoot that over Champagnie. You got to shoot that over Stephen Castle. That's different than Christian Brown. That's different than Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
That's different than Cameron Johnson. That's a whole different ball game.
Hell, if you do get by them dudes, shit, you got to go in there and deal with big fella.
Nah, I don't want none of that.
So you got, you got to make a lot of jump shots. That's why you see Ant-Man out there shooting them middies and them floaters and them. They don't need trying to get out with that rack when he down there. You know what's going to happen.
Hey, that's when you go in there. Was they home? No, they wasn't home, Mama. Yeah, they was home. I just didn't want to go. I ain't want to go in there. They weren't home. Yeah. But no, Victor Wembanyama, he was. Oh my goodness. I mean, just watching him and the effort that what he plays with. Oh my goodness. And people don't realize it takes a lot. When you that big, it takes a lot of oxygen to fuel your body. And he giving it everything he got. He up and down the court. I mean, he's challenging shots. They call him foul. They're like, hey, and I love that his coach said, we not bringing your big ass out. Stay in there. Just be smart. Right. Hey, be smart. You got 5 now.
Hey, I like his demeanor, the way his approach to the game. You can tell he all business. Okay, Ocho. The man don't want to do. He don't want to do one thing, and that's win. You know what I mean? And I think that's very infectious to that young team they have. They follow his lead, bro. Like, hey, San Antonio gonna be good for quite some time, boy.
Yes. Castle is only in his second year. Wembanyama only in his third year. You got Vassell. You got Champagnie. You got Dylan Harper. The question is, Joe, with Vassell, Castle, and Harper, can you keep all 3 of them?
Yeah. I think the person who probably gonna be the odd man out is Fox.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they gonna groom Dylan Harper to play the point. He gonna be the point guard. Him and Castle, they gonna play the 1 and the 2. I think if you just want me to keep it 100 in a couple of years, that's how it's gonna be. Yeah, you can't. I think Dylan Harper, he is special. Uncle Ocho,
he's
playing on this hell of a team. So, you know, he have moments and he going to have nights where he get 25 or 30. But for the most part, he just has to be pedestrian. He ain't got to be great. You know, they got too many guys. They got so many guys who can go off the dribble, who can create, score, play make, and he's one of them. So I think, you groom Dylan Harper to be the point guard.
And Vassell, but Vassell is such a good defender. Now, he didn't shoot the three. None of them really shot the three well last night, other than Victor Wembanyama. Nobody else shot. Keldon Johnson hit a couple. Carter Bryant was 2 for. But you look at Champagne, he was 2 of 6. Victor was 3 of 5, and then Fox was 1 of 5. Vassell was 1 of 6, and Castle was 1 of 3. But De'Aaron Fox is so man. That joke is so cat quick. Man, that joke quicker than a cat on the marble table, Joe. Man, that joke, hey, he got that ball at the top of the key. He start, and they cut him up. Well, he's back up, go again. He stop it, they cross over, whoop. I'm like, my God.
Hey, and think about it. When you're surrounded by all these weapons that he's surrounded with, you can't really help. You have to deal with the results.
No.
So you have to play one-on-one here. You help out Wemby. All he gonna do, he gonna close his eyes and throw that thing up there. That boy gonna catch it, dunk it backwards. You see what I'm saying? I thought when you think about it, how they started the game yesterday, hell, I didn't even think the Timberwolves gonna get double figures in the first quarter.
Yeah, see, I was like, man, I thought they were about to blow them out. Give the Timberwolves credit. They stuck in there. But I thought Minnesota, I said, San Antonio, I get it. Because they started going for the juggler. They started taking a lot of ill-advised shots. Like, hold on now. They try to get them guys up out of there. But I love the way they started the game because they started it inside out. Back to back dunk. And man, look here. Victor Wembanyama, how he getting the rebound and all in one motion. He get the rebound and shoot it back in one motion, Joe. I ain't never seen it like this.
Hey, when you that tall, man, you got an advantage, huh? It's a lot of things you gonna see him do we ain't seen before.
Man, hey, look. He damn near out with the rim.
He is. Yeah, he is. Hey, he phenomenal. And some of the shots that he was making off the glass, he hit some shots down the stretch. I said, yeah, he has everything you need to be a superstar. He has the mindset, he has the game, he has the poise, and he's on a team that them jokers, hey, they believe he hung the moon.
Yeah.
Boy, or at least drove it halfway there.
He put
that man. Just to watch him.
Hey, look, think about this. As great as Nikola Jokic is, he couldn't have no game like this against Rudy last series. Look, it's
different style of play.
No doubt. Two totally
different style of play.
But Wembanyama, he's more like a guard, Uncle Ocho. He just in that big ass body. He can't help. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because the way he be handling and dribbling on Rudy, it's like a cone drill. Man, come on. I'm serious, bro. Like it don't even look real. It don't look.
It's like a what, Joe?
Cone drill. Man, you a cone, homie. I'm out here working on my game. You ain't what? You can't do nothing with this.
You're right. I mean, think about it. Rudy's 7'2", 7'3", however tall Rudy is. Bro, ain't no guy gonna defend. I mean, Olajuwon was a defender, but Olajuwon was 6'9", 6'10", tops. Olajuwon played soccer also. So he had
phenomenal footwork.
That's why his offensive game was so great.
Phenomenal footwork.
But if you're a big guy, you need to go see Olajuwon. Every big guy needs to go see Olajuwon. Pay that $50,000. Go get that 3-4 day tutorial.
Hey, I got some tutelage from him from the little time that I played with the Rockets. Look, he should play 3-on-3 with me every day, Uncle Ocho. We was on we was on the same team, running them young boys up out of there. 3 with us every day, no lie.
Man. Victor Wembanyama, he joined Shaq, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the only players in NBA history with 35-plus points, 15-plus rebounds, 5-plus blocks in a playoff game. Shaq did it 3 times, Hakeem did it 3 times, Kareem did it 3 times, and now Wemby is in that legendary group. 35-plus points, 15-plus rebounds, 5-plus blocks in a playoff game, and they needed it. Every single